The great thing about Bubble is that you can build a lot of different things with it. Here are some of the exciting projects you could build. You could create a website, a landing page, a web app, a lead magnet, or even a custom CRM or an internal tool. You can really build very simple things or much more complex stuff, such as a marketplace or a social media app. I'm very excited for you to see how you could build whatever you like. Before we get to know Bubble, I'd like to share with you a few tips. My first tip would be focus on your business goals. Don't start by looking at technologies when you want to create a new asset, but really try to focus on what business problem you want to solve. It will really help you to create an effective marketing asset. My second tip would be to carefully define the app's goals and scope. So for whatever you're building, you need to know who will be your target audience, what is like the business goal of this marketing asset, when it will come in your marketing or sales funnel, what you want to accomplish basically, and what you want the user to do. So you really need to do this carefully. My third tip is to start small. Bubble is a really nice tool to create an MVP, so a minimum viable product. I really encourage you to only build the basic functionalities your project need to have to work, and to quickly deploy it and test it with real users. And so you can see if your idea works and generate results. So it will allow you to not waste time and energy. And also the great thing is that it is free. Before going in Bubble and trying to build your app, I highly encourage you to sketch your app before. So the first step would be to just draw what your app will look like on a simple piece of paper. So just draw like the main screens and what will happen when the user clicks on this button, or what will happen if he clicks on this drop down, for example. Next, you can use a wireframing tool such as Figma. So if you don't know Figma, I really like it because it is a drag and drop tool. It is also collaborative, so you can work with your colleague on the same document. And I encourage you to design your main pages. You can do a first wireframe with only the functionalities. So to really decide, okay, there will be a first block like this, a second block like this, and when the user clicks on this button, it will do this. So you can do a first basic wireframe like this, and do a second wireframe for the designs, to decide the design before going into the construction. If you do wireframes, I really think it will help you to gain a lot of time, because you can validate the wireframes with your colleague, for example, before building everything. And so when you build your app in Bubble, it will be already validated by your colleagues, for example. One last thing before you start building your app, make sure you choose the right technology to build it. Bubble is an awesome tool and you can do a lot of things with it. It is almost sure you will be able to create your project with Bubble, but maybe for some projects you would be better off with another tool. So if you are not sure if Bubble is the right fit for your project, I encourage you to read my ebook called No Code Tools for Marketers. I will include the link down below. And in this ebook, I help you to choose the right no-code tools for your projects. So make sure to read it if you are not sure if Bubble is the right fit for you. Last but not least, make sure to have fun.